Firstly, I'd like to thank you all for coming here this evening. My name is Valentina Malloy and I'm from Magowna, and unfortunately I've been affected by not only the overhead pylons but the proposed wind farm and the proposed substation. I just want to tell you a short story about where it all began for me. We went for planning a few years ago in Magowna, and at the time, like everyone, we were very excited about building our new home. We were looking forward to settling into the community as a young couple, and I suppose we dreamed of one day getting married, settling down and starting our new family. When we went for planning, we were refused due to water in our trial hole, and the second time we went for planning we got it, but there was a few conditions attached. Some of them were the house was to be finished in nap plaster or dash, all stone had to be of local stone, our 3 tiny half-moon windows were to be changed to square, and the height of a house was not to be more than 7.5 metres. All the existing hedgerows on the site and trees had to be retained on site. The reason was that this is all due to the interests of the visual amenity, and I'll just get back to that in a few minutes. We got married last year, and when we returned from our honeymoon we were faced with a number of maps, diagrams of Clodagh Wind Farm and the Grid West project, and I suppose our life was turned upside down at that stage. The sleepless nights, the tears, the frustration has taken over what should be a special time in our lives. I'm now 6 months pregnant and I'm due in June. Our sunroom is located facing the proposed Clodagh Wind Farm. This is proposed by Quilcha, and as Eddie said, there's 48 to 50 turbines of 150 metre hub height, and these are just positioned less than 3 kilometres away from our home. They will be clearly visible from our sunroom, because Quilcha are taking down all the forestry and erecting these turbines. It was said that these turbines were to be restricted due to the view from Downpatrick Head and Gauge of Fields. They didn't want to impact on the views from people who will be visiting the area. But it hurts me to think that what is the difference, between my view and someone else's view. I love the view from my home, and I will fight to keep it there. The Owen Wind Farm is also located behind us, so we were virtually going to be surrounded by wind turbines. Secondly, the route was picked by EirGrid is running directly in front of our unfinished home. What we visualise living in this home community is now a nightmare waiting to unfold. It is absolutely devastating and upsetting that certain people have absolutely no regard for people living in these communities, and not only Magowna but every community in North and East Mayo. Unless we fight as a community and protect the Moy Valley region, protect our homes, protect the little plot of land that you may have, and most importantly protect our children, and for me my unborn child, that these organisations are going to come in and take over what belongs to all of us. You can imagine the excitement of expecting your first unborn child and the looming prospect of maybe childhood leukemia. It does keep me awake at night thinking about these things. Sorry. I don't think they have the right to do this to any one of us in here tonight. Someday you may have the substation outside your home or outside your back door where your kids or grandchildren may be playing, and that's if you're lucky enough to have your family close by. We have a right to voice our concerns and protect our beautiful landscape, and we live in such a lovely part of the country. It is going to be absolutely littered with pylons and turbines, and we can't let this happen. So I ask you, we need to stop the wind farms, we need to stop the pylons, and we need to stop them.